Why does Rel not use DSP in their subwoofers?
Oh, man, the DSP thing. It really is about speed and all kinds of sonic cues. I'm not inherently against DSP. What I hear from engineers who get, I'm going to use the term addicted to using it. So the thing about DSP is you can be a complete idiot. And I'm not accusing anybody of being an idiot, but you can be a complete idiot and do things like create perfectly linear flat curves. Oh my gosh, this is fantastic. Of course, then you get it into a room and that's farcical. It looks and measures nothing like that. And that in and of itself, by the way, that whole flat down to wherever the hell it is, oh, mine's flat down to 15. Music and sound don't work like that. They just don't work like that. Nature is not flat. Your ears lose bass energy very quickly. They do the same thing at the high frequencies. So the contour kind of looks something like this. And that's the natural contour. And if we sit there and just kind of prise the legs up and insist on having it all be flat, things would sound terrible. You would be screaming at the manufacturer of your speakers if you made those flat. They'd be so bright at 10 feet, it would hurt your hearing. So there's a natural order to things. What I find DSP guys often do is they start chasing a visual result, but not listening to the sonic results and the truthfulness of it. What we do is an enormous amount of very carefully titrated listening. We have very specific cuts and we listen for very specific things that tell us all kinds of cues, both in music, our home theater stuff. The torture test when we get done is we go back and we make sure that when we play live, really well recorded live music through it, it captures that. That's actually the hardest thing for a subwoofer to do. And these are our big ones. We just released a neat piece I'm so excited about. Really proud of this whole line that's coming, the new HT1510. And it's so quick on the stop. So one of the things people don't realize is if I'm going to do this, I'm sorry for the microphone, but if it's that, and you get this huge peak, it's really important that it track the peak down. Most people intuitively did it make this big boom? Yeah, but it's got to decay quickly and die. If it doesn't, if it goes up and sort of stumbles along slowly and comes back down, it sounds stupid and slow, even if you somehow manage to capture that. And so it's really important to us that our pieces have really good self-quieting, that the cones themselves shut up the second it's over. It makes the sound it's supposed to, and then it dies. And when you use music recorded in halls that have a specific decay pattern that you can hear whether it's tracking the decay pattern properly. In other words, does it die away too quickly? Not good. Does it hang on? Oh, I got a driver that's still continuing to micro piston. That's not good, right? And we use all of those sonic cues into our pieces. I don't think you catch that with DSP. And I've heard some very strange phase effects too with DSP, where things that I'm looking at on screen, I'm looking at Tom Cruise dead center, and yet some of the things from his leather body armor are coming out of stage right. What the heck is going on here? So there's some things I think that are not necessarily caught by the DSP boys. In and of itself, I have nothing against it. I just haven't found an application yet where I think, gosh, if I don't use DSP, I can't make this better. I find that the hard work of really carefully working with cabinet dimensioning and back wave stuffing and all of the little black art stuff that we do behind the scenes produce a more natural sound. And it's funny, in theater, natural can be like really scary, right? That's the intent of the movie.
Mm-hmm.
Take a listen to a carefully set up 3D system using something like A Quiet Place 2. You will be terrified in that first 8 minutes. It will really disturb you. It might for nights to come. So that's what we're trying to deliver, is that emotion of the movie. Right? If it's supposed to be a romantic comedy and light and fluffy, great. We do that. all of those things matter. You know, if it's a big scary piece like Quiet Place 2, boy, we can do that in our sleep. It's really cool.